Hi and welcome to this tutorial. In this video, I am going to show you how you can install Drupal on your computer. So in the last video, I told you to install MAMP, and if you are having some problem in installing MAMP, then do let me know in the discussion section below and I will surely make a video for that. But now we need to open MAMP, so I'm going to hit command space to open a Spotlight search and I will search for MAMP in the Spotlight search. If you are using Windows, and you can go to start and you can search for MAMP right there. Now what we need to do is to start the Apache server and the MySQL server. So just click on the start server button over here and it will start these server, and you will see a green check mark right in these check boxes. So just click on start server and it will start it. And after starting the MAMP server, MAMP will automatically open a page like this. This page is a proof that you have successfully installed the MAMP on your computer, and so you must be seeing this page. And please don't close this page, because we need this page, we need these information to install Drupal. And if you have closed it accidentally, then you don't need to panic, because you can go to your MAMP and you can click on open web start page and it will open that same page once again. So just keep that page opened, and now just minimize it. And what we need to do is to copy our Drupal zip which we have downloaded in the last video to the installation folder of our MAMP. So if you are using Windows, then your MAMP installation folder will be inside local drive C and inside of the MAMP folder in the local drive C. And if you're using Mac like me, then it will be inside of your application folder. So just go to the location. I'm going to open Finder and I will go to application folder and I will scroll down and I will search for MAMP, which is right here. So just click on that. If you're using Windows, then just go to C drive MAMP and you will see these files. Okay. Now click on this htdocs. And what is this htdocs folder? Well, htdocs is the folder where we will place our web files. And you can see that I already have a WordPress installation right here. But now just copy this file, this Drupal zip, and paste it inside the htdocs folder. So just paste item, and we need to extract this zip. So just double click on that if you're using a Mac computer, and if you're using a Windows computer, then just right click and click on extract here and it will extract it for you. And you can see that it is taking some time, so just give it some time. Okay, the extracting process is already finished. Now what we need to do is to rename this file, because this file name is really hard to work with. So I'm going to name it Drupal course and I will hit enter to save the rename process. You can rename it if you are using Windows by just right clicking and clicking on rename. Now what we need to do is to go back to our browser. So just open your browser once again and then open a new tab, and we will go to our localhost. But what is the address of our localhost? Well, type localhost column 8888 slash and the folder name. So what was our folder name? Our folder name was Drupal course. So just type that right here and hit enter, and you will see the Drupal installation page. So just choose your language. I'm going to select English and then click on save and continue. And then just tick this standard button which is already selected and then click on save and continue. And then just scroll down and click on continue anyway. And here we need to install a database name, a database username, and a database password. But what is the database name and what is the database username and the password? We don't have that, right? But if you go back to this tab, then you will find all that information. So just go back to the tab, and if you have just closed it, then you can click on this open start page and it will open this page like so. And now just click on this PHP admin, and in this PHP admin we will create our database. So now just go to the databases and type in the database name right here. I'm going to say Drupal course because I want to make it consistent, but you can say whatever you want. You can say banana, you can say apple, but I will make it consistent by saying Drupal course, and I will click on create button. You don't need to change that setting, and our database is successfully created. But what is the database username and the password? Well, if you just go back to the MAMP panel and you click on open web start page, then you will find all those information right here. So our database username is root and our database password is root. So I will just go ahead and enter that myself, root, and in password root as well. And in the database name we need to enter Drupal course, and then just click on save and continue. All right. And now you will see that our Drupal is installing, so just give it some time. Drupal is now installing all the modules and all the features that Drupal has to offer. So just wait for some time and it will take a couple of minutes. So just give it some time. The Drupal installation process is almost finished. So wait for some time and it will direct to the configure site page. So just wait for some second and it will be good to go. Now here you need to enter your site name. So I'm going to enter learn Drupal, and in the site email address you need to enter the email address. So I'm going to enter my email address, and of course you can email me at any time and I will make sure to answer your questions. And here you need to enter a username. So I'm going to enter my name. In the username you can enter admin or your name or your mother name or your father name or your brother name, and you can enter whatever you want right here. And in the password I will enter a really simple password. I will confirm my password, and here you can select your country. So I live in India, so I'm going to select India, and here it is. Now you can leave these check boxes because we do want to check for updates automatically and we do want to receive some email notification. I will untick this box because I don't really want to receive some email notification, and then I will click on save and continue. So just click on that and your website will be ready in just a second. So just wait for some time. And here is your Drupal installation. I really hope that you have installed Drupal successfully, and if you are having some problem then do let me know in the discussion section below and I will make sure to help you out. So that's it for this video and I will see you in the next video.